But there's two different types of people, aren't there? There's the millionaires with wine cellars who don't like wine, and there's other people that have been buying wine for a long time and just enjoy sharing it with people. You know, it's amazing how, you know, when I started, you know, I can't afford the wines, but it's amazing how generous people are. You know, there's nothing more depressing than drinking a great wine on your own. You know, you can't phone up someone and say, "Hey, this Laffite's great." You know, you want to be with someone. So I think that's a kind of very important part for, you know, more so for fine wine. You know, it's something that should be shared. Actually, no, forget that. Unless it's Petrus or something, then you can all go away and I'll drink it on my own. Oh yeah, well, we've done that. I did that before Sideways. I remember drinking some Armand Rousseau from a paper cup on the last train home to Guildford. Yeah, after a long night. You know, and I've had, well, it's kind of a little bit, for my 40th birthday, it's now a little bit of a sort of legend, but when I was 40 earlier this year, I wanted a kind of special dinner, and so I got the Ledbury, which is a 2 Michelin star restaurant in London, superb restaurant, and I've had this thing about Kentucky Fried Chicken, I kind of really like it, and so I asked the chef if he could do a course called, I think it was Homage à KFC. And so he went all the way. He recreated the whole, not only did he recreate the whole menu, but he went down to the local branch and got all the buckets and the condiments and served it in the restaurant. So that it all came out in the bucket. You know, everything cooked from scratch. And with like, we had Cheval Blanc 71, Cheval Blanc 71, Parma 71, some very serious wines. But, you know, that's fun, you know, I like that. I have to say, I could never be a sommelier because I'm not. I was just talking about this at lunchtime. If the more, I think it's really important actually. The more attention I want to pay to the wine, the more simple I want the food. A lot of times, you know, you go to a dinner, you know, to a Michelin-starred restaurant, with some good wines. For me, as a sort of, I'm speaking as a sort of professional writer, not as someone who's just enjoying, but I want the food to be in the background so I can concentrate on the flavours in the wine, and I guess the food is like the canvas and the wine is the paint that's on for that meal. If say I'm doing a vertical tasting and I want to see what the difference is, so you know, as far as food is, I like it simple, you know, chicken and potato, pouillac lamb, and anything with potato actually. It's more no, actually Bordeaux is the one place. The chateau, I think, really understand that. If you go to a chateau, they serve the food very, very simply, and it works fantastically. It's more, I guess sometimes maybe in London maybe where. And don't get me wrong, I really appreciate the food, but I kind of want to separate the two so I can, oh right, this food is fantastic, and my brain can't focus on all the aromas and flavours at the same time. I guess you get overwhelmed, you know. So, but that's speaking as a sort of someone who's there at the table writing notes all the time and is going to publish my notes. Well, I was before I was writing, I was a buyer for 10 years, and I was a buyer for the Japanese market, which are very strict on bad labels, out of condition bottles, anything suspicious. So the only way is for me when I was a buyer was to be very particular about who I bought from, or somebody that can tell me the provenance accurately. Usually, you know, there's some people you phone up and you say, I'm interested in a bottle. And if they say the lead time's like 8 to 10 weeks, okay, why is it 8 to 10 weeks? If they say, well, I'll nip downstairs and have a look for you and I'll, you know, then I'm sort of more reassured. But it is, provenance is a really, makes a huge difference to the wine, without a doubt. So I would say, yeah, just be very sort of if you stay loyal to your local merchant or someone you trust, then they're not gonna. If they suspect something, they're gonna tell you. They're not gonna want to sell it to you. If you go shopping around for the cheapest deal, you know, just caveat emptor. Yeah. But yeah, you know, you need to check bottles yourself. A lot of bottles have security measures. Even this week, I've seen some bottles they're going to have the glass embossed to make them more difficult to fake. That's a good thing. The only, and I have brought this up actually. The one difficulty is, it's a very brave person that stands up in a dinner and says, you know, this wine is fake. Especially if, you know, you're not the host. So that's one thing I sort of worry about. You know, if I had a wine and I thought it was a very expensive wine that I thought was fake, you know, so maybe there should be more people, if they do suspect something, just to red flag it, or, you know. But I can understand that's it's easy to say, but it's quite a difficult thing to do. Well, I would say, you know, you want to find, like, say, a website that you subscribe to that has very professional reviewers who work very hard and tell you exactly what's in the wine and a little bit of background about it as well, like erobertparker.com. There's one. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of information out there, you know, about wine, which people can learn. There's a lot of wrong information out there, you know. So yeah, you know, go to the professional reviewers. You know, you don't have to listen to everything they say. You know, don't be a sheep. You know, I think reviewers are there to kind of bat against, agree with them, don't agree with them. You know, I love having tasting with people that have a different palate to mine. That's what makes wine exciting. It'd be boring if we all like the same thing. So just get out there and drink and talk about it.